Rabbit.
I saw that damn rabbit on the football field yesterday.
Is he still there?
I thought of sending you the picture saying rabbit.
Yeah.
Too drunk.
Is it always Labor Day he shows up?
Seems, although if he'd shown up a bunch this year, I might not have noticed yet.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, the season starts after Labor Day, as you all
That's what
know.
they say.
But nothing before that really matters.
Which season?
CFL.
Oh, yeah, the Banjo Bowl. Yeah.
How are the Durs doing?
Corey.
Off
To one hell of a start. He had a bit of a slide here.
Jack's you've got your Rough Riders
Oh, wow.
gear on today.
Huge.
Defiant
CFL
in defeat. You will not be phased.
I ditto my hat.
Step here. Yeah.
Mm.
Did you watch the game, Jack? How big of a Riders fan are you?
Now, was it last week or this week when the guy missed the field goal and still won the game?
Last
the
week.
walk-off Rouge. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only CFL I've watched this year.
The Elks had 2 Rouges in the first quarter yesterday.
Those are good. You got to love those.
Not as much as you love a field goal, but okay.
Yeah, I always love it when guys that hate the CFL bring up the Rouge. It's hard to defend.
It really is, yeah.
Well, he missed the field goal. Yeah. So it went through the end zone.
The end zone, so
you get just 2 more points for getting it through the uprights. Feels like there should be a greater reward than that.
It does. It feels much more difficult to hit through those.
When you're at your own 30 and you spiral a punt and it bounces through, you're like, that's pretty impressive. I'd give him a point.
Well done.
But a missed field goal, no.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
So how would you describe your state today, having gone to the game yesterday?
Rotting.
Yeah, there was a bit of a noise,
a gurgle.
Yeah. It was kind of high pitched, which is probably not ideal.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird that you would,
squeeze that into the weekend.
Yeah. Odd move by you to.
I had to hustle back from the cabin to get there in time.
Yeah. Good for you.
Drop me off on Crowchild. See you, boys.
The boys are like, Dad, do we get? No.
Why isn't there any traffic? We have to tailgate for 2 hours.
Yeah. It's a thing. Labor Day. You don't take your kids to Labor
Sorry,
Day.
Kids.
When do I get to come? Non-Labor Day games. So
yeah, that's right.
We'll look at the schedule.
So what happened? It was a tough defeat for the home side.
Jake Meyer was balls.
Oh, dear.
He had
Like
4
good
interceptions.
balls?
No, he wasn't balling. He was
Throwing
balls. One of them was off, probably the receiver's fault. But the thing about the other 3 is that now you're at 4.
Yeah. Oh,
I was saying in the CFL chat that Kevin Federick could have showed up and thrown 4 picks if you needed him.
Britney
It was
Spears guy.
that bad. They switched quarterbacks for the last drive, and the old Bronx cheer for the first completion.
Oh.
Come on now. Jeez.
All that build up for Labor Day. Edmonton in town and then that, eh?
So is Edmonton
friggin' Edmonton ruining our week?
The shit
because they were terrible not that long ago. I thought
they. I think since 2009, the stamps are like 32-8 against them, which is ridiculous.
No, but they started the season like 0-6. I think.
And did they win a game
you
last
guys should
year?
do some CFL homework.
I mean, the West is very tight. That's what we know.
Well, and in fairness, this is usually how we start the show.
It really is.
With our CFL conversation.
It's called the pocket, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Now, what about what happened to the Riders?
The Riders were in a tough one. Winnipeg's a good team. It was a hell of a battle, back and forth.
But weren't they bad? Didn't Winnipeg lose at start the year?
They were, but I mean, they've been good. You knew they were going to pull their way out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and then lost by 2. I think they missed a field goal at the end to win it.
Oh man,
long one.
Our CFL coverage brought to you by
McGillicuddy Insurance.
That's right. Don't leave home without it. Something like that. So long weekend. So obviously you were at the lake and then footballing yesterday.
We had 14 Pinders. That's 14 too many for most people.
Oh boy.
It's one spot on a single boat.
No, but they're not all like you, right?
No, but they're not all unlike me necessarily either.
They're not like you. If
no,
that's what you're trying to go.
Really, there's no sympathy for us. It's the in-laws we sympathize with. It's like, they aren't.
We refer to ours as the mistake.
From this circus that we grew up in. It's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of.
You do fun things together.
Yes. Grandpa got wake surfing. Good for him.
What?
72. He got in the pocket. He was
Yeah.
got rid of the rope. He was going for a minute plus, best wake surf of his life.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Kids are getting up now. Got a little kid board.
Good for them.
How much in fuel?
Well, see, we had to yank the boat out, so you're trying to run it dry. So
Still have to.
it's been paid for a while, but an easy $1.50 bill for sure on the weekend.
Oh, that's nothing.
I know.
then.
So
Your boat is
pretty good.
That's
Well, what you do is you get out there, you turn off the motor, and you go swim and screw around, and then you get a couple surfs in, and then you do more swimming.
oh,
It's nice and hot.
I always like the boat that's getting towed back in, or that they're paddling their way back in because they've just run it right dry.
Or any of the other 1,000 things that can go wrong with a boat.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. How about you, Retro?
we're in rinks and
Yeah.
we fished. I bought a little Zodiac boat,
Did you?
so now I'm a boat owner
You're
again.
going to
course
use
you are,
this
yeah.
boat? No, the last one.
Oh, so dumb. But
Well, I guess
Yeah.
that was 2 boats ago, wasn't it?
this one I don't have to store.
This one doesn't have the yacht tax either.
I was worried about how hard it is to blow these things up. Minutes.
So describe the Zodiac.
It's a big dinghy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you have the steel hull, or is it just
I got the aluminum
Yeah,
floor.
there you go. Nice.
Yeah, it's very sturdy. Shoveler's not swaying around in there after 6 or 7 bottles.
You don't want to go on the bouncy castle after
No.
too many Chardonnays. I hear you.
No.
Is that happen a lot? 6 or 7, and then
it's
Bottles.
riding the Zodiac?
Paris.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's got a motor.
Yeah. See, I
Heavy bastard.
I thought maybe you would get one of those individual where you sit and it's almost like the inner tube thing,
Oh yeah, I
where
thought
you do your fly fishing or
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
out of
it's
that
very
thing.
Oh, yeah, I
peaceful.
could see in that.
that's very peaceful.
Yeah.
No,
Not this, eh?
no, I went all out, Dean.
Where'd you?
All
So where
out.
do you put that? Where do you take something like
You
that?
deflate it and you're good, right? Throw
Yeah,
that in the garage.
Wherever you want.
But what body of water? You can't take that
Ah.
on your lake there.
Oh
can you?
yeah, I
With a
don't
motor?
don't have the motor
Yeah.
on. I just paddle it. I'm paddling.
Yeah.
What do you got? 25 horses behind that
Yeah.
thing? Oh, that's a
Vroom,
ton.
vroom.
That's
Jeez.
paddling.
Guy was like, I bought it used from a fella in Langdon.
Wow.
You ever been to Langdon?
I have.
Drove away to the old golf
Great
course
spot.
out there. Yeah.
Love Langdon.
Yeah.
Should move
Do
to
ya?
Langdon.
It's not Strathmore, but
Strath Vegas.
It's close.
it's very close. Yeah.
It's nice, close.
In proximity and style.
A little drier out there.
He
a little
said
less
that
moisture.
his kids were wakeboarding behind it. I'm like,
Come on.
seems a little fishy.
Are they 40 pounds?
Is he doing some Freddie Flintstone
And I,
along there or
but
what?
then I'm like, why would he lie about that? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not buying it to go wakeboarding. Like, clearly. Oh, good.
Clearly.
It's just a bonus.
Well, let's get into the opening statements. Opening statements, a presentation of McLeod Law. Our buddies at McLeod Law, they'll take care of you. Things can go sideways. Maybe things run amok in a boat deal. You need some help. Somebody's lying to you.
Maybe
They-
someone claimed you could wake
a
surf
lien on
behind a tin boat.
There's
Yeah.
a lien on this damn thing.
They've sold you a bill of goods on your boat. McLeod Law, Peter Klein, he's the personal injury guy, but he's also the disability insurance claim guy. And more than just that. But if it's long-term disability insurance and the company is refusing to pay those benefits, you contact Peter. He gets those benefits for you. Long story short. Peace of mind. You take care of you. He and McLeod Law will take care of the rest. McLeod Law, of course, Calgary. It's where they're from. They're proud of it. Their roots run deep, and they are committed to making a positive impact in our city. Visit the website and find out more, mcleod-law.com. This is something that, and I don't know whether I should just let you loose, take the leash off of you and let you run, or what. It was feared by many
Yeah.
and came to fruition this morning. Leon Draisaitl has signed a contract extension. 1 year left on his existing deal, and we were looking forward to a full year of hand-wringing and sweating
Yeah, it
in
really
Edmonton
would have
about
been
what was going to
nice
happen,
if
'cause
it could
if-
have started to play.
if he left, and then of course Connor's going
It's
to
House of Cards then.
It's just going to completely fall to pieces. Well, he is sticking around. It is a 8-year deal to the tune of $14 million.
Leon likes Edmonton Winters so much, he's signed up for them through 2033.
So 9 years.
Yeah,
in
so 1 year
essence.
left plus the 8.
It's almost a decade.
It is very close to a decade, I'm told. My source is indicating 9 years close
And
to
if
a
you're in
decade.
Edmonton for almost a decade, like that's like 100 years. Like what are we?
So like
what's
dog
the
years
Yeah, what's
the
the,
other way?
math?
Yeah.
How's the equation
Yeah.
I'm
work?
not sure. So
It's a lot of truck nuts.
Or does
in
it
his
take
future.
years
Yeah.
off? Because
Yeah, well, I don't know how that works. It's what 15.9% of the cap. You're allowed 20.
20's max contract. We've never seen that.
Yeah.
I think Connor should ask for one because, frankly, he's the best player we'll ever see. But who knows?
20% would have been 17.6 million. So
that's-
Reddit said while you were in the can making noises, bit of a discount. Doesn't feel like
I
it when
think
you
it's
hear
a
14
discount
million,
at
but
14 million. I really do.
He'll be the highest paid player in the league. Here's the thing: if he was going to hit the market and he asked for 15, someone would give it to him, right?
Yes.
So
What's his
you
total?
could argue that's a discount.
Well, I can't do the math. What's 8? Jack,
112 million.
Jack,
112.
quickly now with your math hat on. 112.
112.
And so if he goes,
He wasn't paying. Look at he's just got the blank screen.
shit.
Repeat the question.
I played the fifth.
This is a spelling bee.
Not
Could you
guilty.
use it in a sentence?
If he went to free agency, he could only get 7 years.
Correct. Unless, yeah.
And so how would you get like?
So 112 over 7. That's a good question, right? Let's get out of
Jack,
Jack,
math hat?
112 over 7. Let's go.
Could you I like figures on
16 a year.
Huh?
be 60.
But it's not
Well,
like
he's
he
gonna-
wouldn't
he's not going
go-
to get nothing in that 8th year.
Exactly. It's like, well, Leon, 7 years. Now
You're
you got to
not.
quit. No, he's going to get another deal. I don't know why these guys sign long-term deals. I don't get it.
So stupid, really.
Like, if you're 24 and you've come out of an entry level and you haven't really made a bunch of money and it's time to set up your family, I get the whole, we're an RFA, we don't have a lot of leverage, max term, let's go. But if Leon signed for 3 years times 15 or 14, the cap's going to be like 100 million when he re-ups and he'll make even more. It's not like, well, if he get hurt, he'll never have any money. It's like, no. People would be happy
Wow,
to bet
they
on
also
a
buy-
Leon recovering.
They also buy insurance on those deals.
Oh,
so
man.
don't think that they're not.
I just don't get it. Like what Austin Matthews done,
Brilliant.
like that's maximizing your earnings.
Yeah.
I'm stunned other agents aren't as sharp as that. There's the whole case like, oh no, but the more you take, the less there is to give around. It's like, cool, but where was Darnell Nurse on that page? Because
Yeah. Why is
he's making more, so everyone else has to make less if you want to turn that around.
It's
The Stars
disappointing.
deserve to get paid. Let's be honest.
it's disappointing and somewhat surprising? And if you're an Oiler fan, you should be damn proud of that guy in a way.
yeah.
I don't right like
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
ecstatic
right.
Yeah, big time.
on every level.
Yeah.
It's a
'Cause
ton
you
of dough,
know
but
you're not a
he's
sexy market. Like
he's one of the top 3 in the world at his position.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a discount. It's a lot of money, but still,
It's a
you do
huge discount. Don't say it's
It's
not.
just-
It is. It's a discount because
Well,
it's
I
a
mean-
discount tax wise, city wise, lifestyle wise, and financially. It's
He's
a
going to
big
be the highest
discount.
paid player in the league when it kicks in.
Doesn't matter.
So it's not.
Well, he's won Art Ross's, and he's
Well, and
he's-
and McDavid, when his deal comes up, he'll be the highest paid. Like,
And
it's-
that's
it's how it works.
that's the kicker. Why Oiler fans will be ecstatic. Yes, he's staying. He's committed to the team, the city. It allows you to be good for a while, and it would seem to be an indicator, or maybe an assumption,
Oh, your chances of keeping
that
McDavid
McDavid will
are
probably
way
stick
higher.
around too.
Yeah. And so now the challenge is how good can you be with the cap? Because you don't have young talent. You've got one of the bottom 5 prospect pools in the sport. You have one forward under 30 that isn't named McDavid or Draisaitl. Like now you're going to have to go out and be the best at signing UFAs to low money deals. And Stan Bowman was not good at that when he needed to be able to do that in Chicago.
Or drafting superstars.
They haven't been
Later
drafting.
rounds.
Yeah. Look,
It's easier when you have those 2 guys that are driving the bus to get some
Yes.
free agents. For
As
less.
I said it today on the internet, because of course, rest in peace my mentions when this news broke. But the problem of having to pay 3 guys $45 million or whatever it's going to be with Bouchard with Arbrights next summer and then McDavid in 2 years on a top salary in the league, like that's a better problem than having these guys leave. Make no mistake. But that's the challenge that Stan Bowman's now been given is you will have more than half or around half the cap eaten up by 3 players, and you don't have the entry-level contracts you need to come in and supplant these veterans that are all over 30 that are going to either expire or just get old and ineffective.
Well, maybe more offer sheets. On the flip side, if we want to look for a silver lining, maybe they'll be so up against the cap that they'll be vulnerable.
I don't know who's young and that's offer sheet eligible. Like,
Well, you draft kids every year. I don't mean right now, but
Yeah.
over
that would be a good problem
Over
for
the
those
next 5,
guys.
6
You
years.
gotta
It would
suspect-
mean they'd have a guy in the mid-20s that's really good. Like that's not an issue they're facing right now. Like Podkolzin's their only forward under 30. That's wild. It's not Draisaitl.
That's
McDavid,
crazy.
right? Their average age is over 30. The oldest team in the league.
But we don't know what the hell they got in there. You might. I don't.
Well, I mean, they're
They got
consistently
a group boy there. Get the group boy up.
They're consistently
Live
rated the bottom 5 of the league for prospect pool and for their organizational depth and youngsters. And that's normal. Like Boston's there, Florida's there. Like when you're really good, you draft late, you trade your firsts. Like you're not supposed to have a good prospect system. But they added Savoy in trade for Ryan McLeod. Buffalo knew him best, and they gave up on him. That's their only
but
top
Buffalo
100
also
prospect.
stuck with a whole bunch of
Totally.
small, talented.
And like Ryan McLeod's what? Middle 6 center?
I'd rather
maybe?
roll the dice
Bottom
with
6 center?
Savoy than
I would too, but I mean, if that's what
it doesn't work out.
the trades, I don't know. He's not a guarantee to be anything, is my point. He's a nice prospect, but he shouldn't be your best prospect.
Why? You're taking shots at the kid. I think the kid deserves more than that.
Yeah, I think from where he was drafted and what expectations of it feels like he's probably behind.
And
where
in
he's
fairness, I mean, Holloway and Broberg were there
at. Right.
until
yeah.
about a few weeks ago.
Totally. No question. When they signed the other Skinner and Arvidsson and brought back, Perry and others, that made them vulnerable to this.
He's an Alberta kid too. That's where I didn't know he's from St. Albert.
Is he an exceptional
Sherwood
status kid or
Park
something like
Crusaders.
that? It's a good problem to have here, Edmonton. If you have to find a way to win with 2 superstars making a lot of money, that's a good problem.
And your mentions had to have been a complete tire fire.
Just warming up, really. It's yeah.
Poor Pinder.
No, that's fine. I mean, look, we're kind of doing our job here to have opinions and
It's true.
not be right all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the right part. I mean, come on now.
Ever.
They didn't need. I mean, the thing is, Jeff Skinner, it's a 1-year deal.
Arvidsson too.
Arvidsson's 2. Henrique is 2.
Older guys.
Corey Perry 1. Connor Brown 1 year
Corey
left.
Perry is just
Derek Ryan. They're old today. They're old this season right now.
Yep.
You'll be able to flip that.
They can
in
get
a
younger,
calendar
but how do you add young talent? It's not in free agency. That's where you don't get deals.
but that's just who's in Bakersfield?
I mean, not they did.
No
They're
one.
only there might be 2 prospects, if that.
Well, you can't have a team. They're also not going to have a team of
They've
just
got some
kids.
guys, but
Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone outside of Savoy that you could say is a top half of the roster player in their system. You got another goalie.
You don't need that many top half of the roster. You
No.
need, you know what I mean? And Adam
but they-
Lowry is the
They just
epitome
signed
of
2
everything.
though, right? Like they didn't sign Arvidsson and Skinner to play in the bottom half.
I agree with you because I don't think they've managed how their lineup looks. I think the defense is still weak.
I need a top 4 defenseman.
I
They have 3
see
top 4
here-
defensemen.
They've got a guy named Drake Kajula
Do they?
in the minors.
Drake's back.
Well, hey, you know what? They got it done.
They did.
Credit to them. They got it done.
Credit.
Sorry. I'm going to sneeze. All this Oilers talk
Sneeze
is
at the
gonna be-
Oilers.
Shut off his camera. Oh,
Goodness.
it's everywhere.
Yeah. So here's what they're looking at. It's next summer. Bouchard's an RFA with Arbrights. He's putting up Carlson type numbers and will be requesting Carlson type money. You have Stuart Skinner, Ekholm, and McDavid all off the books in 2026. Ekholm will be like 36 at that point.
He gone.
Evander Kane's got 2 years left. He's broken and not that effective anymore.
He's done.
I don't know. It's a challenge, but it's as I keep saying, this is a better challenge than figuring out what to do when Leon Draisaitl leaves.
Oh, yeah. Give me that. Give out anybody. Give us that test, that challenge.
Yeah.
You got McDavid and Draisaitl, and you've got Bouchard in the back end. Okay. That's a good
I
start.
feel like I've got something to build off of here.
That's all right.
If you're making cake,
yeah, let's figure it out.
Got about $1 million to go find another D-man. They'll do that. They don't have a first this year. They do have their first next year, and what the second and the third they got for the offer sheets, plus the other third Hail Mary 2028.
I think the guy running things now is going to be more invested than the guy before as well.
Just sharper. Yeah. Ken Holland's expertise was never managing the cap and data, and that's the universe you live in now as GM.
Well, it's a big day up in Oilers. I mean,
Yeah, go
we're
get
part
your tattoos.
with Oilers Nation. They'll be
The
all
Eskimos won.
all
Pardon me, the
giddy and
Elks.
goofy
New
up
Guinea.
there today.
They got a new owner. They might change their name back. Who
Good.
knows? I think they should call them the Rough Riders.
You know, here what
Two
hurts.
words, rough, and then riders, so we're not confused.
Truly, what hurts the most is that it's not that they're re-signing, but it's the long term. If it was a 2 or 3 year deal, it's good. Take them to the cleaners, take all you can, and then do it again. And
Yeah.
8 years. You
This is
didn't need.
committing.
That's must be the new rink,
They could be good for a long time.
That
is
rink's
the
been new
issue.
for a while.
right?
I
Must,
don't know. I think it's probably something to do with
must be having a new rink.
It has something to do with the Mick David, I think.
Think
probably,
about
to be
the
fair.
Flames.
It's
when
that MK Ultra thing. You guys probably know
MK
about this stuff where they're doing something to those guys. They're feeding them drugs or something.
Cheaters.
In the water. Yeah,
That's
there's
what it
some
is.
sort of psychological, maybe hypnosis type of scenario going
Yeah.
on.
Well, let's do anything to win. That doesn't matter what you got in your rap sheet. They'll bring you in, they'll feed you all kinds of illegal stuff. You know that.
So it's a great day in Edmonton. Leon Draisaitl signed it for 8 years.
right.
Ryan Pike of Flames Nation
Mm.
saying, "Hey, it's a great day in Calgary too. The big dig for the arena begins today."
Shut the front
Big
door.
dig.
See, I was going to ask, have we got?
When's the new rink?
Are they building the suites over there yet? Are
Is it
they?
done?
Where are they at? According to Ryan Pike, today, big day.
Why is it called the Big Dig? Is that
Mm.
just what his
Big
way of
dig.
saying?
yeah,
Big dig.
Adding a little spice to it. Okay.
Rhymes, yeah.
he's a writer.
I thought it was happening right after Stampede.
They've been doing stuff, but the actual massive digging part begins. Like you got to
I feel like the digging part's easy. I think Dean and I with our
Okay.
Bobcats,
Yeah,
our skid
My
steers,
skid steer.
we could go in there and mix it up.
You
Yeah.
guys have built infrastructure that holds
Yes.
20,000 people before.
My
This
kids
is-
brought up the other day, just yesterday, in
Yeah.
fact, now that we're speaking of it,
Mhm.
the doghouse that I was going to build because there's still some lumber laying around. I could still That didn't go too
Just
well, did it, Dad?
another broken promise to his children after he stole their dog away that they love so much.
Well, in fairness, it
You
would suck
ass.
worse if now you build the doghouse and there's no dog to go in it. Kids just sitting there looking at the doghouse. Oh,
Roof, roof.
oh man.
Got a picture.
Yeah, that's sad stuff. That's sad stuff. Would you like some other
Good news.
I
love
hockey
great
news? Yeah. Money handed out on the weekend to Seth Jarvis. I believe he's from Winnipeg. Seth Jarvis went 15th in 2020.
15th?
The draft that we don't hardly remember because it was boardrooms and living rooms and awkward camera
What they
angles.
did
Oh,
is
it's a
they-
bad angle.
Crop
Everyone was
shots.
sitting on the couch and they'd square up and get it all framed nicely, and then everyone would stand up and it'd be like,
Oh,
crotch.
yeah,
It was
that's
the crotch draft.
that's
Like, whoa,
balls.
Dad's pretty excited about this pick.
Seth Jarvis comes out of his entry level deal and signs an 8-year extension, 7.9 million per.
It's a lot of dough out of entry level.
It is good player though.
Yeah,
33
33
goals
last
last
year?
year. Pretty good
I don't
player.
even know where he plays.
Carolina.
Carolina.
All right.
He's a hurricane.
That's an insider.
Yeah.
Deferred money. You see
No,
that?
I'm trying to think of what days we did 2 shows last week. What did we do? Because the one day we were sitting here and talking about that fourth line for the Calgary Flames.
Thursday.
Man, if you get Nick Cousins on there
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Lomberg
Ooh,
and
they play well together.
and move
Pospisil
old,
there.
Pospisil to the
Pospisil,
middle,
yeah.
you'd have something.
Bag full of Richards.
Ottawa said that's a great idea. This Cousins guy, they immediately went and signed him to a 1-year deal.
Stevie, he's listening.
Steos, thanks for listening, Steve.
Mm-hmm. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
5 stars, Stevie.
$800K 1 year for the
So
hated
cheap as chips.
Nick Cousins. Wasn't he voted the most hated player in the league by the
He's
players?
a bit of a rat, and that's kind of a compliment in hockey. You get under people's
dirtbag.
skin. You don't square up and fight. You're egging
Yeah.
people on, goading them into penalties.
Yeah.
It's a rat.
Tyler Johnson.
I have to go.
That's right. Tyler Johnson, who
TJ?
Teach.
because he finished in Chicago, right? He was in Tampa Bay, and he was a very good player.
They
Then he
had to
went to
get rid of
Chicago,
this
and we
money,
forgot
yeah.
about him altogether.
Yeah.
Has signed a PTO with the Boston Bruins.
Taking care of business.
That's right, Rhett. Yeah.
PTO.
Oh,
Yeah. Trying to think of something, but there's really nowhere to go after that.
Can't explain it.
So yeah, PTOs. Oh, Flames going to get the PTO. I'd be shocked. We talked about that last week too. Tyler Johnson. Now Philip Zadina. Talk to me about Philip Zadina. Wasn't he a first round pick?
Cold Zadina was a top 10 pick,
right?
In Detroit. He's now playing for HC Davos.
Signed with HC Davos for a couple.
They have
years.
a phenomenal arena. I believe it's the host of the Spengler Cup every year. One side
is.
goes way up, way up, way up.
First
Wooden
round,
Masters.
6th overall in 2018.
I think that was a Kenny Holland pick. I could be wrong though.
4 years with the Wings, 1 year in San Jose, and he said, as they say in Switzerland, sayonara.
Zutalor.
That's right. Our buddy Andrew Walker was over in Switzerland for a year. He went to games all the time to watch HC Davos in that rink.
Okay.
Just down the street.
Good stuff.
Backing up your point, he says, unbelievable arena.
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
So the host Spengler.
Yeah, one of the best in the world.
Well, in Europe for sure.
As far as beauty.
Yeah. It's supposed to be awesome.
Yeah.
Go party there drink $28 beers and watch Team Canada play.
That's trending. That's trending.
Booze getting very
expensive beers
at sporting events specifically.
Yes,
is what
indeed
I'm
you
trying-
do. Yeah.
It seems like they kind of got you there, and now they know what you want, and they're going to get a little squeeze.
This is going to be a bad segue because now we're talking about expensive beers.
Yeah.
But just kind of wash that from your
Cleanse the palate.
done.
I got lots of takes there. We can come back to that.
No, don't forget. We're not talking about expense.
Okay.
You had a very enjoyable sporting experience over the weekend as well, didn't you? You went to see Cavalry FC.
Yes, sir.
Friday Night Lights, 7:30.
There you go.
Everything was wonderful. Beautiful facility.
Marco Carducci.
Yeah, the shoveler was very excited about Marco again. It was like, enough.
Good looking fellow.
He's very swarthy.
Yeah,
Is that kind of a?
He's got a glow about him.
Swarthy.
Yeah.
You know, he's like
He looks Italian almost. Yeah.
like not a breath of wind, and still his hair is kind of flipping and lilting in the breeze. He's a dreamy looking character.
Yeah, I know.
that
She
guy.
mentioned that.
Yeah.
So she enjoyed herself. And the kids.
Honey, the ball's all the Cavalry might score here.
It's
The
the
ball's
wrong
down here. Yeah, I know. But we talk about it all the time about how the experience of Cavalry, there's nothing else like it in the
was
city.
pretty cool.
My little guy was jacked, pumped up.
So 0-0 at the half. You're like, oh, another boring song. You're so boring.
No,
boring.
it wasn't boring at all. Plenty of chances at both sides of the pitch.
Yeah.
And set pieces ruled the day as Calgary came out in the second half. Two beautiful set pieces.
Thank God
to
I'm
go
sitting
up
down.
2-0.
What is happening?
But
Jack, I need your mic on.
Jesus.
Do you know what a set piece
What?
is?
Some sort of play.
That's correct. Wow, Rhett, you're on fire.
yes, but not to be
Holy
undone. Valor with their own set pieces. Answer back. It was all about the set piece and a beautiful evening. We all enjoyed ourselves. It's just too bad that Tommy couldn't pull that one out.
Oh,
Up 2-0.
Tommy.
God, he looked good too. Talk
Yeah.
about looking good.
Yeah, good flow.
Swarthy.
Swore.
Also swarthy.
Mhm.
It's going around down there.
2-2 the final.
Yeah,
We'll play one
sorry.
of the goals in.
What do we got left in the Cavalry season?
I think there's a
I
game
think
this week.
playoffs roll right into like late
Yeah.
October. So they have the top 5 make the playoffs. 1 and 2 have to lose twice to get knocked out. It's a weird format, but it rewards a really good regular season. They're sitting third, within striking distance of Ottawa and Stinking Forge, top of the table. That's where they play next. There it is. Look at that.
Right,
They're going to go Stinking Forge to Stinking Hamilton on Saturday, and then the following Sunday back at Echo Field, Spruce Meadows.
So the 15th, they're home of September to Atletico Ottawa. September 28th, Vancouver. October 12th, the Wanderers
Halifax.
from Halifax.
Isn't there a
3.
song?
Yeah, that's right. They call me the Wanderer. Yeah, the
I haven't
Wanderer.
heard that for a
I
long time.
roam around. It's like from the
round.
about 63.
You think?
Oh yeah. Is that Bobby Darin?
That was like some Tin Pan Alley stuff before rock and roll took over.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Gonna Google it, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
The Wanderer.
How do you spell that?
I'm the type of guy who likes to roam around, never in one place, never settle down.
Roam from town to town.
I'm gonna go with. It feels like Bobby Darin. I'm gonna go with Bobby Darin.
Final
Says
answer.
Dion something.
Damn it, Dion.
Probably can't
You need a
play.
flag?
Sure you can.
What are you doing there?
Oh shit! I was gonna play music this morning. I miss playing music.
So do I. We got to get in that.
There's a development on that front, by the way.
Is there?
Jack.
There is a development. Are you gonna?
No, I think we just leave it at that.
I'm the type of guy who likes to roam around.
Are we gonna get in trouble for this, Joe?
Probably.
This is the opposite of me.
Yeah, I like to walk
I'm
around.
always in one place. I don't like to wander around.
You're not a wanderer.
I don't want to roam around at all. I don't know why I like this song at all. It doesn't speak to me whatsoever.
You're couching. That's what you're doing. Not wandering. Can we get back to the expensive beer thing?
Austin Watson PTO in Detroit. That's all I got. Did you want to talk about beer? What do you want to talk about?
This is what's happening now because Rhett's right. They got you in the facility. You got no in-out privileges in 99% of venues on earth. They're forcing you to medicate other ways before the game. This booze is too
And I
expensive.
have anxiety when I'm in big crowds. So what the hell am I going to do?
I need to medicate myself to be prepared to pay these kinds of prices. Right?
Yes.
All kinds of pills being popped.
Oh.
Just to deal with these prices. Look what you've done. Look
Yeah.
what you've driven
I'm
me
sure
to.
you can buy the pills at the.
Sad.
Not yet. Once they get those in, those will be expensive too. But the old Dump McMahon Stadium, the last remaining in-out privileged place on earth, I swear. They still let you
Really?
roll out at halftime and drink beer at the back of your truck out of red
kidding.
cups.
I
Beautiful stuff.
wondered that about the Cavs. So probably Spruce Meadows very high end.
Well, they're used to equestrians and fancy people.
But I wondered, like, it would be one hell of a thing to have
Tailgate?
some tailgate down there.
Yeah, it's not the worst idea.
You know what the problem is in the U.S., they encourage it. They love it.
Mm-hmm.
Because
It's
they
part of the
like fun
culture.
and they don't need
It
to be
is.
governed over
Yeah.
everything.
Here in Canada, we can't let you do. You
Whoa,
can't,
whoa.
Is that an open container of alcoholic beverage? You can't-
I don't
Uh,
care if you've got ID to prove that you're an adult. You can't have that.
There's no that's not allowed here. Please, if you could not,
Really?
it's unfortunate.
Really?
We've got to change the culture. a
They're
little
letting
bit.
us drink at parks now. If you're not out there having a sip every day, we're going to lose that privilege.
Well,
Use
if
it or
you're
lose it.
I was gonna. Nah, I'm not gonna. It's too.
Oh, do it. Get it off your chest.
Get it off my chest.
Yeah.
Read
Oh,
a terrible
look out.
article about the killing of people. you know,
Okay,
the old
moving
euthanasia
on.
stuff.
So
Yeah. Killing.
NFL
Wow.
So
starts.
you
on-
can choose that, but that fruity tin of tobacco there, no sir, not for you.
Not tobacco, nicotine.
Nicotine.
Much better than tobacco.
Goodness, that's rough.
Poor Jack.
But here's some pills to knock yourself out and never come back.
That's right.
Oh, good.
Now, let's get you hooked on some big pharma here. You're not allowed to have a little lippy.
Sorry.
Our buddy Justin over at Vina Nova.
I'm sorry, Justin.
Vina Nova back again for another.
I'm good. Justin, if you're listening, I need you. I got a big day
Do you?
coming up.
Oh, you're renewing your vows?
Oh. Never.
Never. Once is enough.
I vowed enough, and
Yeah.
I'm vowed out.
I'm all
You
vowed
can't
out.
double vow. It'll undo itself. It's like multiplying negatives.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have vowed never to vow again.
Yes.
Justin at Vina Nova, which of course Calgary's lab-grown specialist. We've been talking to you about this for years, basically since day one of this podcast.
Yeah.
That lab-grown diamonds, it's taking over.
Totally.
There's no need. The chemical composition, the structure, the quality of the stone is
Same.
better in lab-grown than it is in mined diamonds, and the savings 75, 80, 65. It makes no sense to do it any other way. And Vina Nova is Calgary's lab-grown diamond specialist, the only store in Calgary that specializes exclusively in lab-grown. So you walk in the door, you know what you're looking at. You can visit them online at vinanova.com or visit the downtown showroom, second level of Stephen Avenue Place. I have it here. Big news coming from Vina Nova. Stay
Really?
tuned. Big
Okay.
news coming.
I feel like I have FOMO now.
And Justin doesn't throw out stuff. He's very
I know.
modest. He keeps things very, close. And for him to trot that out.
Did I tell you we ran into Justin at the baseball?
Oh,
The Angels, Brewers. Whew.
Big match.
Uh,
Words
it was tense.
heated.
Well, we had to stand there and just
Throwing inside?
say, you know what? You got your team, I got my team.
Just
Love
so
you.
people,
Good to see you.
just so people, you're talking kid baseball.
That's right. Yeah.
You weren't in Anaheim.
No, I said hi and shook his head. It was
Yeah.
good. It was
Like,
just cool to see.
really? I didn't know you went to Milwaukee. It's amazing.
Yeah, Angels Brewers, that
Yeah.
interleague game everyone's been waiting for.
So I'm guessing congratulations to Justin. I'm guessing
Maybe.
big news coming. Things aren't going well.
don't
Probably
do that,
that's
no.
not what's happening.
It's the opposite.
It's the
humming.
very opposite. And again, it's probably a little barn burner bump. I'm guessing.
Oh.
if
Well,
business is good and if things
He's
are going
getting a
well,
bump this week.
Wow.
That's for sure.
you know, Origin Brewing. Oh, we're getting a second brewery. Oh, are you? Okay, sure. Vina Nova. Oh, we got some big news coming. Oh well.
Barn burner bump.
Fair enough.
Village Honda, best car show ever.
Village Honda. We can't keep cars in the lot. They're just flying out of here. You got
Barn burner bump.
it's odd. McLeod Law. We got criminals coming through the door like you wouldn't believe. Hey,
Since you jerks mentioned our name, we got all kinds of shit here show every day.
it's some shady people coming in here. I know we don't want to talk too much about it, but the Leon thing. Just getting back to it.
Yeah.
Where is he in his career arc?
What was it, 27, 28? It's 28.
You know, is there any way this is bad money
Is there
spent?
some ankle
No.
injury stuff that could pop up maybe? Or
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. No, look, here's the thing. Like, he's going to decline as he goes into his 30s, but the cap's going up too. I don't think $14 million to keep a guy on a contending team in an undesirable market is bad money spent. This is totally what any team would offer to keep him around, if not more.
I'm stunned it took this long.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know
I was
if
hoping it
either
would take
side
longer.
was all that concerned. If you're the Oilers, you probably are. There's some level of concern until the deal's done.
absolutely. Everyone's left there. No one has ever stayed.
I would-
So until a guy signs, he's not signed.
What's that, Dion?
Exactly.
Um,
Until it's not canceled.
Until it's not canceled. It's canceled.
It's a fast game.
So I'm just trying to build a case. He's 28 years old. He's going to be 29 in October.
Oh my God.
29.
Before this contract kicks in,
He'll be 30
year one.
year one.
Oh my goodness. So it's 30 to 37 seasons.
oh, he just buried that team.
Yeah.
Took him to the cleaners.
The thing about him is, like, he's such a good passer. Even if he loses half a step, he's still
Oh,
going
yeah.
to be
The hell
incredibly
difference
effective.
does it make?
Yeah.
He can't
He can
knock him
still-
off the puck, and he can pass it with his
It
head.
just turns into Yager is all he does,
Yeah,
right?
he'll
He
turn
just turns
around,
into
try and
freaking
take
Yager.
it. I'll just pass it on my backhand face, looking at my fans in the stands. Like, no.
850 points in 719 games.
Oh.
Last year, 81 games, 106 points. Now, the reason I bring it up, Bet365,
Oh, yeah.
official gaming partner of Barn Burner. Bet365, world's largest sports betting platform. Open an account with Bet365 today. You get a huge range of markets to choose from. What do you want to get into? You download the app today, and then when you sign up, use the code FN bonus when you sign up. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. That bonus code again, FN bonus. The over/under, the old for now again last year, 106 points. Year prior, 128 in 80. Year prior,
See, look,
110.
he's already in decline, right? He's
Already.
down
Yeah, he's going
20
around.
points.
He went from 110 to 128 to 106. So yeah, it really steep cliff right there. Pretty obvious to all of us, I think.
Yeah.
The over, let's take a look at it. So there it is. If you go to Bet365, go to the app, check it out. They got NHL futures, not just for Leon. They got a whole list of players. They got all kinds of futures. And we'll dip into a few of these, obviously, over the next few weeks as we get ready for the start of the NHL season. But today, they have, that's on Wednesday, August 9th, when things start, 110.5 points. Will he be over or will he be under?
They're good at these because I look at the number and I'm like, yeah, that's about right. I don't know.
Is this one of those, just on this bet in particular, are we trying to not lose? Because if we bet the over,
We're trying to not lose.
if we bet the over,
The idea of betting, let me just explain this. You're trying to win. Yes. Okay. Continue, right?
yeah, well, we can also take salt, right? Like if we bet the over,
Mhm.
we win money,
Right.
If you take
If he
the
goes-
under, he's getting less than 110 points.
and you're happy.
So it's the happiness hedge. Is what we're
Yeah,
talking
that's
Yeah.
what I'm
about.
talking
Yeah,
about.
this is a Walker special.
Yeah.
It really is, yeah.
You know this team I hate. I'm going to bet on them. What? I can't lose.
Well, if they lose, then I'm happy because
Happy to do.
That's right.
Money well spent if they lose, and if they win, I made money.
It's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points.
And he was
Either way.
he was healthy last year, and I think this group, what do they have to prove in the regular season?
F all.
So
But
if
they were
if
not
he
very good at the
cruised in
start
at
of the year
105
either.
and dominated in the playoffs, that wouldn't surprise me. I'd go under.
So check out
Short
that one and
off
others
season.
with Bet365. Again, go to that app. If I was just on it this morning,
Me too.
I said I made my deposit. I'm not going to touch it for the rest of
And
the
you made your-
NFL
you
starting.
made your investment.
That's right.
FN bonus.
FN bonus.
That's getting used around
Exactly,
the office
yeah,
a bit.
for sure.
While we're on it, because I went and found some President's Trophy odds as well. If you're wondering how good the Oilers are supposed to be, they are indeed favored at plus 600.
Ooh,
to
Dallas.
the top team in the regular season. Dallas plus 800, Florida 850,
Oh.
Colorado plus 900, the Leafs top 5. Interestingly, New Jersey is a top 5 to win the cup, but not top 5 in President's Trophy. That is
Tougher conference.
Well, that's the jinx. Because you don't do it. When you
I'd love them to win the President's Trophy this year
Yeah.
because you're right, Dean.
jinxie pants.
Jinxie.
Yeah, jinxie,
Then the
jinxie.
Canucks can get their goaltender healthy when they play them in the playoffs.
They also had a on Bet365. I saw this morning location or what I forget how it was turned, but Canada or US for the Stanley Cup champion.
That's been a one-sided bet. I
Yeah,
hope
Canada paying
Yes.
pretty good on that one. Probably should be paying more, but obviously
If we think about it, like I think Vancouver's in that group of top 12 where we looked at the playoffs and we're like they won the division last year. They were without Demko in the playoffs. I think they've had a good offseason. Edmonton's obviously favored, so that means they're going to be good. Everyone's down on the Leafs in terms of being cup winners, but no one's going to be surprised if they rip off another 110-point season in the regular season. Like,
3 out of 7.
the others,
17?
well, I don't know where I feel about Winnipeg, and then I feel very good about Ottawa and Montreal as time passes, but not yet. And the Flames you got to get down before you can get up. A little more pain before we have gain.
country of Stanley Cup winner
Okay.
is what it is.
Yeah.
The USA minus 350, and the only other country in this
league.
is
Puerto Rico.
Canada, and they are paying plus 260, which feels like not.
The Oilers just to win is plus 600. So I sort of
I was kind of asking you, almost begging you to get on that. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and I mean the chat groups. Oh, it's the Oilers. Here we are talking about. I'm sorry, it's the big news of the
You
day.
were trying to shirk them off last week as guys. They're not that interesting.
Don't
We're
worry.
just we're falling over ourselves finding ways to talk about the Oilers. But
Yeah.
we literally saw offer sheets. A top 3 forward on earth just got extended to an 8-year deal. They're cup favorites. I mean, they're not boring right now. Sucks.
That it does. That it does. Pinder Report.
Sure. There's a German that signed a huge contract.
Pinder Report is brought to you by Village Honda. I may have to talk to. I actually do have to talk to our buddy Anthony. Oh, look at this wardrobe.
I got the Red Bull.
Well, it's a
Honda
new year.
engine, that whole setup.
Very good,
too.
yeah, very good. The with Village Honda, of course, it's brand new. It's used. All new vehicle pricing is MSRP. The Honda Civic is just one of the best in the world in reliability, value, performance. The Honda Accord, the new Pilot, might be in the market.
Oh,
It's a
you give Tony a call because I'm driving a Ridgeline now.
because
I'm
we
very
did.
happy.
We were there the day they had the unveil
Yeah,
at the time of the new 2024, the redesigned Honda
Mhm.
Pilot,
which you loved.
and I, it did. I was kind of smitten.
Oh,
Yeah,
Because they made him a little boxier, and you like that.
I like the boxy. It's
Yeah.
the back end of it's like I kind of like the look of that rear end right there.
and the doors.
Give me some of that.
Sorry if you've joined us late. You're talking
I
about
like the.
automobiles.
We're gonna ask you to step away from the Pilot, sir. All right.
Stop fondling the taillights. Thank you.
For Village Honda in the Northwest Auto Mall, they present the Pinder Report.
Well, friends, it was a hell of a somber weekend for sports fans, hockey fans, as the city of Calgary and sports fans around the world continue to mourn the loss of Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau. This is outside the Saddle Dome on obviously Friday morning. The news breaking as a memorial started to build momentum. outside I believe, the west entrance of the Scotiabank Saddle Dome. It continues to grow, gents, and I've had a few people go down, quiet, some tears, lots of hugs, and a lot of memories being shared.
It hasn't gotten any easier to wrap your head around.
Sure hasn't.
But it's pretty special to see the amount of tributes that are cropping up around the world for Johnny and Matthew.
Ryan Pike was down there also in the last, I believe, day or two. And not only are we seeing the flowers, the purple Gatorade, which is sold out at many local convenience stores in the city, sticks, posters, but a lot of messages in chalk on the sidewalk just across from that new convention center that's now open. So there it is. Absolute tragedy, heartbreak. We continue to think about the Gaudreau family and their immense loss. Look at that, eh? Wow.
Yeah.
Sad. There's no easy transition from anything there. We talked about Leon Draisaitl getting done. That is an 8-year contract that'll kick in a year from October, as he's locked in until 2033, boys. It's found a home.
Just around the corner.
Yeah. And so all eyes now will turn to Evan Bouchard, who is an RFA with Arbrights this summer. And then the following summer, McDavid and Skinner are up while Ekholm's contract is off the books and he's in his late 30s. Don't like it.
The thing we can count on, though, Red, is that our partner is always going to be digging and scraping for a way
There will find. He'll
for this to be
Yeah.
a bad thing.
Is there a certain type of ailment or disease that afflicts older people, with them being the oldest team in the league? Could we get them could they break out with what is it when your skin gets all scaly and it hurts, that thing?
Oh, there's shingles.
Yeah, because that happens to old people.
But the thing is with
Are they
shingles,
too young for shingles?
But there's medication now. It's not nearly as. You just take a pill now, and it kind of, yeah.
So they're just up there hammering Werther's
You
designing.
should pick another. Yeah, you'll have to find
parade.
another ailment.
Damn it.
Rickets? What is rickets?
Gout.
Rickets.
Sure. Scurvy? Have we got?
I
Yar.
feel like they got vegetables even in the Edmonton winter. Let's move to the Labor Day Classic yesterday, McMahon Stadium. Huge crowd, nearly 28,500, just 40 bodies shy of that. And it's Labor Day. Anytime you see a kick of a ball into the air, Ruse is sure, but you're thinking, is this another Labor Day highlight for the ages? The answer here in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left, down by 2 touchdowns, was yes.
Stands on his own 15. Gets it away cleanly. Logan has the back pedal and take it at the 5. Stays on his feet. Finds a little bit of space. Here goes Peyton Logan. Oh boy, he's going to get to midfield. There's a block.
You're a kicker.
Logan,
Goodbye.
Logan catch him in crew cup. Logan down to the 20, to the 10. Gone. Not a flag in sight. Logan with the house call, and Calgary has life.
That felt like a massive momentum change in the game, only to watch Jake Meyer throw his 4th interception moments later, and then the elk or the elks, whatever the plural for horned animals is, would just connect on a long house call, and it was curtains.
That's tough.
That feels like you changed the game right there. Look at
Losing
this.
Labor Day is not great.
They allowed 550 yards passing. They had 18 yards rushing. That's not the formula, fellas.
No, it's
Nor
not.
is the 4 interceptions, Jake.
Unpopular take.
Ah.
I prefer just the red helmets. Because
Oh,
they had the one that was like half black, matte black, and
yeah,
then
the
it
shiny.
merged into the shiny.
Those were cool.
If you want to do the shiny, then do the shiny.
Yeah, the chrome dome.
Didn't like the. I was in the minority though, and I guess I
Didn't like the performance yesterday.
But well, so you went to the game,
That's
and
right, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
guessing that you
25-8.
25-8.
You notice he also
there it
mentioned
is.
28.5.
Yeah.
Guess what our bet for over-under was for the Johnny and I had a couple of beers and wings on the attendance.
28-5.
That's great. Yeah. 43 bodies.
So
Hey,
you-
look at these idiots.
Oh.
Hey. Someone made me give up my pee, Eric Fraser, and I'm not happy about it. Had to be an E. You know me, I'm a P. Julian McKenzie from the Athletics, an A there. See him?
So
Good
gross.
fellow.
Would have sworn you'd have been a D.
The Durs on the end there. Yeah. Anyway, it's a hell of a day.
At least this year you had it in the right order. Wasn't it last year or 2 years ago? You guys mucked it up.
That was the Geo sign for their longtime equipment guy.
Right.
And we had, I was holding the G upside down. It looks like a 6.
Right.
I had one job. My children
Well,
got it right, but I didn't.
You
Good
did
work,
well.
Dad. It was fun.
Good for you.
I need a new liver. Moving on. Let's go to Calgary FC in action on Friday night. Rhett told you about all the goals and all the chances. Valor FC in Calgary visiting Atco Field. Tommy's crew within a grasp.
Beautiful. set
Top
pieces.
2.
Look
And
at
look at this
Beautiful.
set piece, Rhett. Walk us through it.
I don't
If
remember
they
this.
go for that,
Wow.
and it's worked very well. Valor has
But it
trouble
was
getting
fancy.
out.
It was this is a lot of tiki-taki.
They've got the
It
face
was.
off here in the neutral
Fake
zone.
out.
Zip,
Oh,
zap,
zip, oh,
zoop.
a bit.
And across.
And it's stabbed in by Bradley Camden.
Capped him.
Didn't even know him.
Classic Cavalry set
Bradley on the
piece
spot.
chaos. The
Another big crowd. There's the
beneficiary
foot
is
soldiers
the
going
left
bananas.
back. Bradley Camden sends the foot
Did you keep
soldiers
the
into
They were
children?
screaming Johnny Hockey earlier in
Yes.
the game.
Well, funny you mentioned that. We've got that clip.
Oh, sorry.
I think at the 13-minute mark, if I'm correct,
Right off the training ground. from
Apropos.
in honor. And I think this we're going to hear about this as we. Good at chants, eh? Soccer guys.
Yeah.
They like
are.
that.
Really good at
They
chanting.
didn't slow down.
Those foot soldiers, you keep your kids away from them. Come home covered in smoke.
Shoveler didn't like that part.
Yeah, smoke bombs. Yeah, there's lots of different areas for different people. You get as close to the chaos as you want. Just to get back to it would be pretty neat if at the 13-minute mark of the period or something along those lines, every single game at the Saddle Dome, Flames fans could chant or do something. I think we'll see something organically come along, but we obviously did the show Friday and everyone's trying to come to terms with what the hell we've just seen happen to 2 young men, 2 young fathers or a soon to be father, that family being, absolutely shattered by this. But I think there'll be something like that. We'll see what the organization does in terms of honoring Johnny. But the only thing I could think of is, do you remember Jose Fernandez who pitched for the Miami Marlins?
Mm-hmm.
He was in his prime, boat accident near Miami. You don't see this happen
Chase
almost
on.
ever. It's really sad.
Now, do you do it when when there's 13 on the clock or at the 7-minute? Like,
Would you do it at 13-13?
yeah, maybe.
There's smarter people than us that can figure this out.
Right,
Where's
yeah,
Pike?
yeah.
Where's
Right,
Pike
yeah,
on this?
people, so-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a tough. I don't know that. Did you spend most of your weekend just running into people being like, I can't believe this is real?
All weekend.
It feels like a bad dream. How is this real?
Yeah.
Incredibly sad. Cavs next action. We showed you the image. They're off on the road this weekend before
On the
back
road again.
in
They're wanderers.
town. And CavsFC.com for tickets. Go get it. We'll see you out there.
I'll just text
Lots
my
of good-
guy.
We're gonna get a good weather September. We feeling that?
Oh, for shizzle.
There you are. You heard it here first
I read the almanac.
from our hip hop meteorologists.
Yeah.
Time for some dumb shit. Let's you know what a beer snake is? Because we do snakes in the
Yes.
Pinder Report. But
Sadly,
at
yes.
sporting events, you take the empty and then you slide it into the next cup.
That's
Yeah.
a beauty.
Look at these young, hardworking fellas. Boy, good work, boys. Let's see what they built here.
How about this?
Yep.
Pledge class earning it right now.
It looks like they're firemen, Dean. It's going
The beer
on.
snake, that's impressive. That's going deep. And we still got a quarter to play here in Oxford. That might reach the Grove by the end of the night.
The score.
I was just going to say, has anyone noticed the score?
I think
Like,
that leads to the
Ole Miss just-
length of the beer snake.
running it up.
A 73-0.
Come on, Lane Kiffin, settle down.
But just 1 second.
Wow.
You're not allowed to drink at college sporting events.
I don't know the rules.
I do.
Jack,
why I
you're,
will
you're
not
partial
attend.
Yank.
I think you can at some of them, Brett.
Bull.
Depends where you are, I
But
would think.
Mississippi.
All right.
Sip it.
Prove me wrong.
Did you watch this game, Jack? Are you a big
Ole
No, I
Miss
didn't
fan.
catch it.
NCAA seam head?
Old Miss destroying whoever they're playing.
Some dusters. That's the thing. I try to get into college football a bit. Why are you having them play these?
It shouldn't.
It's
but-
early in the season.
But still, like, it absolutely kills the credibility for me when you're a power school playing like Appalachia State just to get poll points. Like, that's idiotic. Playing more home than away. You bring some dopey team in to get beat up 73-0. Who's excited by 73-0?
Well, those kids apparently.
I mean, no, they had to hold the beer snake the whole game.
It's a lot of pop, if not.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll have another Diet Coke, please.
Ginger ale.
Snapple.
Speaking of snakes, what do we got here? Let's see, Jack.
Oh,
What's,
we got to end this, right? This is ending in October.
well,
we can
the
have the
season
meeting
ends,
on the air or off the air.
now,
but,
this is what Mr. Tarzan guy on Instagram or whatever. He's awesome. He's always out finding crazy.
Nothing's cute.
That is exactly it.
They want nothing.
So why are you getting closer? That's kind of the opposite of what Rhett and I would be. And he knows you're there. You're just pissing him off. Is that going to work?
They're all so stupid animals.
Oh my god!
Don't kid yourself.
The size of that thing. Goodness. Oh. Yep.
Hey,
Okay.
again,
Why are you pulling my tail?
what's the best case?
The old risk
Result.
reward. I talk to the kids about it a lot.
Yeah.
It's just
What was the upside here? What was the payoff? And what could have happened if it went wrong?
it's just the excitement, the thrill, the danger.
Instagram clicks. Ugh. Do not like.
Why are we showing this?
Because of this clown head over here. It gets hung over and then he got nothing. He can't come up with anything better.
That's a large snake.
God, I tell them all the time. Like at some point, you got to let the joke go. We've been doing this for
Uh,
15 months.
On to our next sportsy item. Let's see what Jack's cooked up here. Is I believe this is Dean in your
Oh,
backyard.
Christ, of course.
That's number one. Look at that swamp puppy, yeah?
Oh boy.
Bright
boy.
today, dark tonight. Gators on the Pinder
Look at
Report.
him. Oh boy.
Death, taxes, snakes on the Pinder Report.
Now, Rhett, you were saying you actually been out golfing a bit. That's
Once.
because usually
Yeah.
you complain about your shoulders, but once that's a bit.
That's a start.
Now, the problem with golf, though, is that when you really get into it, it takes up a lot of your life.
A
People
lot.
get
You gotta
resentful.
commit.
This is item A, is I believe, well, the male half of the marriage is playing a little too much golf. Let's go live. There's the
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
well, that's
I'll straighten you out.
you just traded the golf course to the hospital. You're still not going to see. Wow, that's that. You can't drive there. That is not allowed.
Keep
What
the
the
cards
fuck?
off the greens.
Oh,
And the Broncos or whatever.
oh. Yeah, that's not ideal.
Is that also an Aussie accent?
It's usually the Pinder Report usually just comes back to. Now this is funny because I know you've
Only
been
played one
What
round.
kind of algorithm is in your life?
I know a lot of Aussie everything. Here's the thing, though. The algorithm spat out something very local, and I didn't realize you were here on the weekend in Marta Loop.
Oh, karate.
Ian's throwing plateware and fine china here. Jeez, this guy take your parking spot? They're pretty rare around here.
You got dishes?
You've been frustrated with the construction here. You're not alone, Ian. You're not alone. I just don't know that you need to throw plates.
What's wrong with this camera? Move
I
around.
was going to say, you bolted to your chair? Get up.
And is that the end, huh?
Holy smokes.
I hope you feel better after that. And
Yes.
I
have
think
questions for sure.
You do need to check in with
It
McLeod.
was
Law.
in Marta Loop. Can we not get this person on? Certainly somebody knows
Jeez.
this person. These two humans.
So at the start, it's something through the back window.
I love the head
Like-
bob. He's got a little Conor McGregor going
And then
there.
The audio is sensational. You get the smash and then the honk.
Old guy's
and then-
throwing out jabs.
Just filming while he backs up.
Look at that. Oh, quick feet there.
yeah, looks like Larry Holmes late in his career.
Lost the teacup there.
This is the woman. Yeah, the camera works. Shit, it's just come on now, get on it. And how many plates do you got? Like, is that your weapon of choice?
Just heading to a Greek wedding. What are we doing here?
Well, I had this plate spinning gig.
Yeah, do it again, buddy.
Still not done.
There.
Oh, that's the grand finale. Like that. Very good.
And what would have started that?
I don't know.
So we're almost back to just another couple of years left here in Marta Loop before we.
It's amazing. The little dude had big guy on his heels there.
Yeah.
That's what happens. You start throwing plates.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
If you're that crazy, you got the other. You get in the other guy's head. He's like,
Totally.
"Oh, this guy's gonna go all the way.
You're throwing plates. I can't. What's next?
Wow.
This guy might be armed.
And as
The shot glass.
KQ has here. Opa.
Right.
Very good.
That your Pinder Report for Village Honda today.
Village Honda. New in-stock inventory arriving daily. New vehicle pricing is MSRP, and it's also about their used. We've talked about the Wood Automotive Group. They're a part of it. And if you don't see something that's quite to your liking on the lot, you go inside, you sit down and look at the database, their website. They'll go across the entire Wood Automotive Group and find just what it is that you're looking for.
They want to buy your
Honda.
car too, Dean.
I saw that.
They'll pay you cash 24 hours. Let's go.
I think there might even be a little incentive there. Go to villagehonda.com and check that out. If you're looking to if you're looking to move on from your vehicle, they're buying used vehicles. There might be a little something there for you. Villagehonda.com.
So
That's not mine. I just got mine.
we were discussing this off air last week, I think, but we're gonna have to call Jay, get some danger pay
For being here in
Yeah,
Martin.
like if we're coming down
people
here and
throw
gonna
plates.
take our lives,
Yeah.
come on.
I don't have glass coverage. Can't be coming down here. You see what's going on
My
out in the
second
streets?
windshield I've lost to some China.
Some guy threw a set of Corningware through my fucking window. You're taking your life into your own hands coming down here.
To be fair, if someone takes your parking spot here, that's about the level of patience you have with them.
Well, what's nice is today they started ripping up the other side of the street.
Yeah.
So the sidewalk and that lane, you
No,
got to
that's
get rid of it.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be great when it's done. And
Oh, so good.
Leon's deal will just be
Now,
expiring.
what happens first? His deal ending or construction ending
I
here?
think
How's the water? Do we have water? Are we down or are we out
be
of
careful.
water? Careful with the water.
You don't run that. I be telling my kids, you brush your teeth. You don't run that tap.
Shut the tap off, kid.
Come on now, it's wasting water.
You've been ratting people out.
Well, I heard bylaw was out this weekend,
Yeah.
which is what you want on a nice long weekend. Thank you, City of Calgary.
Working hard.
Having bylaw people out, dinging people for washing their car or
hosing their lawn.
whatever.
Do your part. Leave the city. Go use the water elsewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
But it was okay for Stampede.
Go wash your car in Cochrane.
Well,
Go
so
get
many
it.
people leave when Stampede.
Yeah.
So many people leave.
It's not like anyone comes into town. It's not like the hotels are full or anything.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good.
It's an emergency.
How's your pelvic floor?
Could be better.
I don't know how it is.
I should get it measured if there a way.
Is it? Do you measure it?
I don't know if you measure.
Measure is it
It's not. I don't know if it's so much a measurement. Maybe it
Are you
is.
trying to impress us with your pelvic floor?
Yeah. Hey, settle down over there. Optimize your sexual function. BeAroused.ca. It is the Mod Medical Clinic. It is, for men who are aging. You get some creak in your back and your hips start to get a little bit sore. Well, it's not
bad
the
knee.
only thing, and guys don't like to talk about it. Medical therapies to optimize your life in the bathroom and in the bedroom. If you're popping that blue pill, consider a non-medication approach. It's ViaSure. It works on muscle function, breaks down scar tissue, reforms blood vessels. There's no pain, no downtime. Combined with pelvic floor physiotherapy, the Aroused team helps men with incontinence, sexual performance, hip and lower back pain, and assist the stabilization of the core to optimize mobility.
I got that lower back pain thing really going good.
That's right.
Yeah, they
That's
fix that.
right.
That'd be great.
It's all in this. There's a lot going on in here. And the people at the Mod Medical Clinic are going to be able to diagnose, point you in the right direction, and help you out. Learn more at bearoused.ca. Bring the sex into sexual health, medical therapies to optimize your life in the bedroom and bathroom.
Don't need to be getting up 6 times a night to go pee.
You don't
doing
need
that,
to
you
be
go visit
peeing all the
them,
time.
You'll be fixed in no time.
You just don't need to be doing that.
Pelvic floor, get your whip back into shape.
I might go visit.
Lovely people.
I might go visit. Because I guarantee you, My pelvic floor could use some work.
You got some flooring issues?
Guaranteed. Yeah. And if you don't today, you
Yeah,
might
we're going to
soon.
have to gut this whole place. He needs a totally new floor.
If you don't
deal with it before it becomes an issue.
Yeah, if you don't address things, then it really becomes an issue.
So just pretending they're happening, like just
That's right.
pretend they're not happening. It's not going to make it better.
Yeah. Bearoused.ca. And it's that and much more at the Mod Medical Clinic. There's a lot of things, but if you're a male and you're having some issues and it's kind of an awkward thing to talk about, which it shouldn't be, trying to get rid of all of that, but go to their website and find out more about how they can help you. Bearoused.ca. So today is Tuesday. Tomorrow
Tuesday.
we've got our
Wednesday tomorrow.
our fantasy
Oh!
football draft.
I'm very excited. We're switching to half PPR this year. We are a 14-team league for people wondering. We have
It's so many people.
it is
So
a
who's out?
We Caleb, our boy, was like, "This is toxic. This group chat, everyone hates each other." I'm like, "You're right."
He was
So he
out.
left,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was like, "You could just leave if you want." He's like, "I'd prefer that." Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a toxic chat. It's horrible.
Yeah.
People
Who's
just piling
in?
on each other? The usual, but what Bubbles is joining? What are you talking about? We did add somebody. Who did we add? Oh, Julian McKenzie's coming in from the Athletic. That's right. The A of Stampeders. Julian.
See, there it is. That's what I was going for.
You know,
I thought you'd got there.
you know, Randy, it's Julian that always looks so good. Never too drunk. Big, strong, beautiful hair. Julian.
That one's a weird one to introduce to your kids because it's a lot in places. The
Have
old
you-
Trailer Park Boys.
Have you gotten deep?
No, I've
Oh.
watched bits and pieces here and there, but I've never. No. I've
So it's,
never
does
really-
Leahy and Randy? Did they? Well,
Yeah, because Leahy used to be with Barb, but then Randy's the assistant trailer park supervisor, and they moved in together. And Barb got all mad 'cause she owns the park.
that's right. Yeah, and she's got that
Then you
boyfriend of
had-
hers too with the
Yeah.
is it Trans Am or the Camaro or whatever it is, flying around there.
Cyrus.
That's right.
I watched him in a season 1 the other night. Those algorithms, they know me well.
Yeah,
They're
they
like,
do.
hey, dummy, you haven't seen Trailer Park Boys for like 8 years. Here's season 1. I'm like, ooh, you're right.
You're right.
Get into this. Getting out of jail.
Yeah, but
Bubbles
it's-
working on shopping carts.
You can't.
Got my little kitty daycare here in the back. Frickin' Cyrus running around, waving his gun around, Julian.
I don't know. It almost bugs me how good you are at that. I don't like that
I'm
you're
not
that
good
good
at
at
things,
it.
but I could do a few
Yeah,
balls.
I don't like it.
That, and we need Jim Benning to get another job.
Yeah, but my wheelhouse of impressions is very small. If we can get him back.
Yeah.
So what's up? So yeah, fantasy football. That's tomorrow.
Why
night.
isn't it here? I thought we were doing live.
I thought we were going to go from here and maybe just go live on the stream.
Jack, I hope you're taking notes because at some point you're going to have to be a fantasy commissioner in your life, and you need to understand whatever you do, at least to the third league, thinks you're an idiot and you're doing it totally wrong.
Yeah.
There are no right moves to make. You're always an idiot.
I thought we talked about this.
You
and I was
certainly
so
did
I'm
bring
not
it up.
calling you an idiot. I was just
Yeah.
at last week.
No, but a third of the league will.
Sounds,
Yeah.
Well, that's true. Yeah, it goes without saying with you.
I think there's some off-air things we could talk about. I can't have people in my league getting plates thrown at when they're trying to find
That's a
parking. out
good
of the
point.
draft,
Everyone's
okay?
like, yeah, we were going to do it there, but
Where are you doing it?
no.
Yeah.
Another windshield. Damn it.
Like boom, I don't have glass coverage, so
That's
I can't do it.
So I think we'll have probably about half league remote. Jack will be one of those because he's got like 6 drafts at the same time tomorrow
So
night.
cool, Jack. So popular.
So popular.
Yeah. And Derek Wills, the radio voice of the Calgary Flames, again, the day before, he's got another one. Siesta did too. He's going to be out at Pritis where they do the same day.
Oh, no.
Double booked.
Because it's the primo spot the day before the season opens on Thursday.
You'd think a decade in, people would be stop being surprised about the date because we've always done it the day before. There is one.
If you were any type of organizer,
Yeah, see,
you
this is-
would just
Jack, you seeing this?
you would have yesterday Labor Day Classic
I thought that was fun.
in Calgary.
Yeah.
You would have got us a suite.
That's right.
We could have
yes.
went in there prior to the game, Dean,
You still haven't paid league dues
and
from last
had
year.
and right. We
Yeah.
could have done the draft, then watched the
Oh.
CFL game.
A
Had
real-
a hell of a time.
A real day for the fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to spend my nights or like
We
Coming
got
down to Marteloup and getting
Rhett got all pissed up, dropped Darian Durant.
double D.
Yeah. So Jackson, all these drafts, the consensus top 3: Christian McCaffrey, CeeDee Lamb, and Russell Wilson.
Wow.
In every draft
Russ,
he goes into,
Jeez.
somehow Russell Wilson is there every time.
Now, Jack, if
in round
you're
one.
drafting at the turn 14, 15, is that too soon for Russ? What are you thinking? Is it time
Russ
to ride?
he's not getting drafted.
No. But you were so excited. About
You're not
him.
going to let him cook?
Why'd you let him
Come on.
cook? Let's ride, Jack.
He's
Let's ride.
handing the ball off.
Oh,
We'll be taking Najee at the turn, not Russell Wilson. I'm just kidding.
Until Jalen Warren takes over. Who's the guy? Sadaj?
I was just gonna
I
say
think
you
it's Najee. Yeah,
it's 2 guys for sure.
it's even 3. Cordell Patterson.
oh, what a pickup he was a couple
Swiss
years
Army
ago.
knife, yeah,
Yeah.
in Atlanta.
Eh.
Steinberg had
I had
He
him
was very good.
until I dropped him.
Steinberg.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
basically, yeah.
But you had one of the most shrewd moves last year, if I recall. correctly.
Drafting all the Bills.
Well, there was that. But then off the waiver wire, did you not grab Sam Laporta,
I did.
Oh,
who went on an absolute tear?
God. Tight end 1
TE1.
as a rookie.
What were your waiver wires last year?
He got Puka or Kyron, one of the two.
Both.
Oh, son of a.
Well, I drafted Achan super late, and then got Puka and Kyron after week.
I looked at my roster halfway through, and I what kind of went with consensus picks. It was every guy that underwhelmed. It was
Tony
brutal.
Pollard, did
Pollard,
you no favors.
Ramondre, Amari Cooper was okay. Who was the guy in what? Jahan Dotson was brutal. Like
Yeah.
all these guys were just awful. Awful.
I've had that.
Ah.
Lamar Jackson.
And then I
Terrible
finally quit
season.
on David Njoku just in time for him to get red hot. on
He was
Flacco.
terrific. Yeah, he was great.
Just as I was like, yeah, Jordan Love's not having the great first half. See you later. And then he was the best quarterback for the. I was absolutely brutal. last
Now,
year.
how do you feel about finding out your draft position in a draft this deep, that close to the start?
I was
Is
thinking,
what, are we half an hour out?
I was thinking what we should do is you can actually set the draft order. I wanted to send it out to one of those cameo people that are famous for doing things and get them to read us the draft order.
Yeah.
It's just finding the right person.
Yeah, well, poor Gilbert Gottfried's dead.
I know. Yeah.
He'd be a good one. But is there any, because it's awfully deep draft.
14 people.
And is it an hour before or half an hour before? When do we find out? I forget.
I think it's one or the other. We always refresh, click,
Yeah,
click,
it's
click,
super
click. And
close.
then whenever I get placed, you say it's rigged. That's
Yeah.
where you put yourself. But
I was put in the one spot in back-to-back years.
which most people would be happy about. But I think you were claiming things are rigged against you.
No, in fantasy, you don't want the first pick.
Some people do.
Not in a snake.
Some people do. Would you like Christian McCaffrey 1-1 last year?
I don't know why we don't do keeper. This is probably boring for
Too many guys go in and out, though.
Yeah,
It's a very
just little
transient
too
league.
transient. Yeah, because Bo Levi.
Kron was in, then he was out. And Bo Levi was in, and then he was
Yeah,
out.
but those
Caleb,
were dusters that you knew were going to be like
It's only really been a couple guys the last 5 years.
exactly.
You could.
And if they leave, then the person coming in, guess what?
Inherits.
You're buying a franchise.
Honestly, there is something about a clean slate every year. Like to be in one keeper league is great, but to be also last year was a pile of
I
dog
play
shit.
in
Let's
one
move
league,
on.
so don't
Yeah.
screw me over because you play in.
when you're in, but
so
when you're in a
popular.
keeper, there could be somebody that you really like. You'll never have him in fantasy, potentially in a keeper. Say you really
there's
like.
lots of things
Cuts
in my
both ways.
life that I want and I don't get. So
He
that-
would love to be locked into Josh Allen the
yeah,
last 5
like
years.
you think I sun in the stars for Al
Yeah, if you have any bills,
and Kincaid
trade him to Rhett for a king's ransom.
and Moss.
Booby Dixon.
Moss isn't there anymore.
Get some homework to do.
Son of
So yeah, it's tomorrow night.
Robo picker.
Robo picker.
Are you going to pay your league dues this year? Quick question. Are you paying for this year?
Are you pulling out the?
Get him rush. Don't interrupt
Look at
us.
this. He's just.
Oh my God, he's just
firing
throwing
20s.
20s. I'm taking all those. That's it.
There's one.
Rhett's paid. First paid. Congrats, Rhett.
Wow.
Correction. That's last year's
Things
dues.
are going
You
well.
know.
Things are going very well.
All right.
Very well.
You writing your name for money on the weekend or what?
It's nice.
I'm earning.
Oh boy.
We don't know what's coming up later this week.
No. Do you want to do another show?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do you want to do another show?
I feel like we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Jack?
I don't really have a choice.
What's Thursday?
Well, I mean, you got to vote. We could run something we've already recorded, or we could do another show.
The damn kids are in school
I'll
now,
say this.
So.
On the heels of our fantasy football draft, I feel like there will be subject matter Thursday.
Sure.
So we'll do a
Because
show.
again, there's nothing people like hearing about more than other
Absolutely.
people's
The last
fantasy
15
drafts.
minutes.
It's a bunch of idiots that people love. It's not really our league they care about. It's us dummies.
And we do have a football show Thursday after
Football
this
show.
said
That's
show.
right. Yes, there's a new show starting. It's
What?
called Saving Thursdays.
Oh, I thought you meant we were doing with it.
No.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
2:00 Mountain, little hangout. Talk Thursday nighter. My boy Tyson out in Vancouver. Bit of a football nerd. We're gonna try to make some money. Let's go.
right?
Let's go.
Do you call him Tai Tai? I got a nephew. His name's Tyson. We call him Tai
Do you
Tai.
remember the restaurant Tai Tai? That block demolished. That's all go. Thursday, 2:00. Join us.
Yeah, I saw a gelato place just opened up down the block.
Here?
They've been
The Grim Reaper's just
Yes.
sitting outside the front door. When do I shut you down? Now or at the end of the month?
I'd have pushed pause on that.
well, that's the circle of life because I just saw a place closing at the end of the
Yeah.
block. Oh.
That post
Off of it.
Labor Day gelato spot in Marta Loop.
Well, it is easy to get.
Little R&D, maybe. Could have gone in there.
It's a long game. Once this is Beverly Hills.
Oh, hey, we're not
in
wishing bad
2
things.
years.
Come buy gelato.
Support local.
Yeah, support local.
When do they open it? They'd be smart to open it about what, noon Mountain when Rhett comes wheeling out of the show.
Right.
I'm going
Get some of
straight
those
to Vina
20s
Nova.
you just hurled.
Are you going straight
I
there?
think I have to.
Yeah.
Really?
If I delay or stall, I'll forget.
When's
And
the
then
big day of the renewing the vows?
Yeah, we're going to renew on Sunday.
Yeah, you never really explained what it was.
Oh, you can do the math.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. We had our 10 year in August.
Yeah.
When we met. We were in Montreal.
You met in Montreal, or you went to Montreal?
Went to Montreal. a
Did you
couple weeks
just
ago.
say that you have a when you met anniversary?
Not really. It just we were like, oh yeah, that was 10 years ago. We met at that concert.
I've actually done.
Took us-
I've had to do 2 vows. I did the runaway, do-it-yourself vow,
Mhm.
and then the let's have a party.
Did you elope
Yeah, to Fano.
to Fino?
It's French. It was-
Surfing?
It was Quebec.
It's, yeah, that's right. The French settlers in Tofino. You're right, Rat. You nailed it.
So you have 2?
And Jacques Cartier was there.
Well, I don't
and
have.
looking
I don't
for the
have
Northwest
to.
Passage.
Yeah.
There were 2.
Now,
Phoenix,
how
awesome.
much time was there between that's the night I met you,
Mhm.
and that was our wedding day?
I was living in
About
my
9
sister's
minutes?
basement, and 13 months later, we were a family of 4. Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Swear to God.
Okay.
Tight math.
Start again. Give me the dates
August
of
2014.
Don't get it wrong.
okay August 2014. Meet.
August 2014, meet at the Broken Bells concert at the Jack Singer.
Okay.
To steal a sip out of her mojito.
Uh-huh.
And then September of 2015, family of 4.
That's incredible work.
People who know me are like, yeah, that's a full Pinder thing. You just entirely committed immediately to something that may be crazy. Yep, that passes the sniff test for you and almost nobody else.
You know what?
Jeez.
Funny thing, he gives us shit for the paralysis by not
Yeah.
make a decision.
Just
and
make a decision.
Okay.
Go with it.
Yeah.
I'm preaching what I practice. all
Yeah,
right?
that's right. Oh, dry pipe. There it is.
Their words fast. We'll leave that alone.
Mod Medical Clinic. Be around.
Floor issues.
That's good stuff. That is good stuff. Shit, there was something else.
My sister's happy to get me out.
Yeah, that
That
was
washroom in the basement was falling into disrepair, or what do you call it?
Ooh.
That's unbelievable and not untrue. There was, and this is a little inside, but I saw your lovely wife, the post she had of the boys, the twin boys, the twinders going off to school on day 1.
Grade 4.
And you've talked about it. There's one young lad who's pretty calm and he's just a well-mannered, polite young man.
Thoughtful. Yeah.
And the other guy's got a little zip to his game.
He's the Unabomber.
He's got a little, and you can tell if I was to say, Rhett, here's a picture. Tell me which one might be the troublemaker.
shit in the back alley.
Instant There's no problem.
You guys came over a couple summers ago. We had your family over, and it might have been within 2 steps into the house, and you gave me the oh, that's the one. Yeah,
Oh, that's the one. Hey, that's him. Because this picture, the
hello,
one kid,
Mr. Boomer. Hey, what are you doing?
yeah, the one picture, the boy's like, first day of school.
Yeah.
The other one, the guy's giving you that. You can hear him in the photo saying, "I'm gonna raise some shit."
Yeah,
This is great.
Fire today.
New teacher. Hey, I'm gonna make her cry.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fantastic.
I had to do the really friendly chit chat. So, what have you heard about my young man? And you're up for a challenge. That's wonderful.
Yeah. when the teacher does that, we're at Pinder's. Oh,
which one? Which one? Oh, no,
oh,
not
okay.
the-
Yeah, I
this
have.
one.
Nice to meet you. Please have a seat. Mhm. Good stuff.
Seat. Excuse me. Seat.
Yeah. Well, I think we've probably done what we need to do today. Sorry about all the bad news
Yeah.
early in the show about the Leon
Elks
stuff.
and the Germans and
Usually like to start the show, have, spirits are high, and then you kind of mix some bad news in, but I don't know if there's any other way around it.
It was kind of front and center.
Rhett's paid his league dues, though. That's a hell of a silver lining.
Yeah,
As long as I beat him to get those off the floor that he
right.
threw.
that's right. So maybe we'll be here on Thursday. Chances are we'll be back doing this for you.
You can recap the
Yeah.
worst draft ever.
Worst draft ever.
Always
Draft ever.
traditionally proclaimed.
Have a great week, everybody. See you Thursday.